Tonight, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's a special prime-time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here between the New York Jets and the Houston Texans. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here now comes the Jets offense, and the man that will be captaining the ship at 6'3", it's Sam Darnold.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 22. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at about the 32. Out of the gun, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Coverage there by Earl Thomas.
Throwing again is Watson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Push him back. Push him back. Watch 57. 57. Go. Go. 50.
From the 50, it's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. After the interception, here's Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
A gain of 20.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Darnold on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Chris Herndon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Marcus May with a pick, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Intercepted by the Jets.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So here are the Jets now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
He'll air this one out for Mims. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Graham Gano.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
Deshaun Watson of the Texans offense trot back out there. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's caught. Stills, right side. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
6-yard line.
On 1st down, Watson. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards on the play. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. They'll run it with Johnson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans draw a bit closer. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. New York ready to go again offensively. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Bell running on first down, but he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
7 yards. And it's
the second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Darnold. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Texans 7.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 30.
We get a glance at Duke Johnson as he heads back out onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, it's Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
It's caught left side by Cooks. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
At the 38-yard line.
Just a yard to go here on second down. Again, it's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cook. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And he's got it up and through. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone.
Kickoff for Houston.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
And the Jets set to take the field. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 45 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. The give is to Bell. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, it's Bell, and he's got room. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
39.
Ross Blacklock on the tackle.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
And to give this time to the tailback. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Intended for Chris Herndon. Incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
A 26-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25 yards.
Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. It's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover it?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect him. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover late. Ball's thrown, even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the football.
And the offensive line has given them time in the pocket to have that uncovering late.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A first down throw, Darnold. And an incomplete pass. Darnold. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
It's now second.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Darnold to throw again. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
With it on the return is Logan. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And on the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
4-yard line.
To throw again, Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
first and 10. Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills, and that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Faking the give, now Watson. Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
TJ Logan on the return. The Texans take over first and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
He's to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be.
And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And incomplete on the deep ball. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. To Sean Gibson. Give him the sack on the safety blitz. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first.
And now here is another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the Jets.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
On first and 10, Darnold. Open man left side. That's the tight end, Herndon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And it's third down.
He can run for it, and he will.
Darnold on the keeper.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a give, right side. Logan. And some room to maneuver. And all the way down to the 35. A big-time play there for the Texans. 51 yards. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
again, it's Johnson.
At the 32-yard line.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
On 1st down, it's Logan. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Logan. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And Texans. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try the left side. It's Logan, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. T.J. Logan, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Darnold. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Sam Darnold.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Pierre Desir on the stop. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They run again with Logan. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
At the 37.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down in the 32.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down now, it's Logan. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Didn't get a whole lot there, but at least he got out of bounds, stopped the clock.
True on every count there because I know for a fact that when that call came in, it was tagged with these words. Make sure to tell him, if he doesn't have anything, get out of bounds. Save the time on the clock.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. T.J. Logan with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans can take the lead with an extra point. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having the pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. It's a pretty simple formula, Charles. A field goal, all you need, that wins you the game.
And the most confident guys going out on the field to direct their teams, they probably already talked to their kicker before they went out and let him know, don't worry, you got a chance to be a hero in this one. I'll set you up, you just knock it through the post. His plan, get the team downfield and get them into position. They've gone over it many times in practice. That's how he's going to approach it.
And now on the sideline, everyone stay away from the kicker. 11 yards there, 1st down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's got Herndon, his tight end.
Complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Again, Darnold.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. They're making steady, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
A loss of 7 yards.
Darnold trying to hustle everybody along with the clock moving. Darnold now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's 3rd down.
Here at Texans fans, because it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On for the field goal. a 52-yard.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So Deshaun Watson in the offense. Down by 2, 36 seconds remaining. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on first down. Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Watson now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Now it's Watson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a give right side. Logan. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Jets' 30-yard line.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. His kick is indeed good, and the Texans are going to win the football game.
31.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Houston,